And we are live. What's good? It's your boy. You know what I mean? I'm up like I've been up, man. I've been working out, masterminding, writing stuff down, meditating. You know how it is. But listen, I got a quick one here. What time we got? Oh, 5:55 on the dot, man. I'm always on it, man. For those of you that are out there alignment all the time, things just be working like that, bro. I wasn't even looking at the time. But I got about 20 or 30 minutes before I'm going to go for my walk. And when I go for my walk, I want you guys to tune in. I will be going live on the other channel, King David the Chosen. On that channel, it's more grounded, more spiritual. You know what I mean? So anyway, I got some video clips here from these random weirdo females. And I also have a clip from Dee Dee. You know what I mean? I ain't used any of these content creators' content lately because I haven't been watching any of it. I've been like really, y'all like getting everything ready for school and, my kids' sports and stuff, man. I love staying busy though. The more you're busy, the more you love to stay busy. You know what I mean? So anyway, no further ado. I think I have another one here from, I don't know. It's another one here from somebody. But let's get right into this.
I got a question for the fellas. Let's just say you was dealing with a female, right? Hopefully, the way this should be set up these days, but we ain't even gonna get into that right now.
Starting off with some gaslighting.
Let's just say you're dealing with a female, and you're getting it shaking or whatever, or you happen to do the sniff test and the shit don't come up how it's supposed to. Are you gonna go through with that? Are you gonna tell her? Or are you just gonna talk shit about her later? I also got a question for the fellas.
I'm gonna talk. Listen, I'm gonna talk to her, and listen. Depending on her response, is going to determine if I let everybody know that she has a dead fish. Right? If she like wigs out, you know what I mean, and tries to blame me, or she, what do black women like to do all the time? What's that famous one they use? Oh yeah, I just got off my period. Listen, when you've heard that from a couple different women, it's like, wait, it's like a script. Oh man, y'all be trying to get people, man. Absolutely not. Listen, if it stinks, I'm gonna let you know. And I'm gonna let you know after I clean myself off in your mouth. And then when I'm cleaning myself off in your mouth, if you act like you don't smell anything, I'm also gonna let you know you're trifling. Okay. So you're gonna probably like wig out because I'm saying these different things to you. And then of course I'm gonna talk about you to the fellas. Like, man, I had to clean it off on her face and in her mouth. You know what I'm saying? She's disgusting, despicable.
You don't get rich as an employee, and far too many guys want to get rich as workers. Rich comes from ownership, and the very few professions outside of ownership allow you to make enough money to separate yourself from the past. Law, medicine, tech, sales. You don't get rich.
You know what I'm saying? RP the Godfather. He ain't never lied.
What's your favorite car?
I don't think a lot of us really understand the fact that a man granting us access into his life is really a perk, a privilege, and a benefit. It really is. So y'all walking around talking about, I'm gonna do me, boo. The men are like, okay, cool.
Absolutely.
But don't hit me up talking about what I'm supposed to do in the midst of all of that. These men don't need y'all. Y'all make it seem like it's a luxury for a man to have today's women. The average today's woman is a woman that, again, is entitled, selfish, greedy, needy, broke, ran through. And even the bad ones. Y'all just as worse as the average chicks.
Say it ain't so.
Yeah, all of y'all beautiful, fine, sexy women out there, yeah. Trash.
Hey, what's up, fam? What's up?
Let's not, I don't think a lot of us really understand the fact that a man.
Danica Marie be over there tapped in, man. It's like she be reading our minds.
3 signs that you're ugly. Number 1, you're bald. Three signs that you're ugly.
That's very disrespectful, young lady. You know what I mean? Because when I do go bald, hey, listen, you guys, if I ever do start thinning out, I'm going straight to Turkey. I'm gonna get that hair transplant. I ain't playing around with y'all. I'll tell y'all straight up what I would do. You know what I mean? Hell no. To the no. Ain't never gonna happen.
Do not go back to exes or people from your past. And this is dating advice from a woman in her 30s. Men hardly ever grow, they hardly ever change, and they hardly ever evolve. And I'm not being mean, I'm just being honest. The reason why men don't change, they don't evolve, they don't grow is because they live their lives through their ego. And when you are living a life through your ego, you don't care about anyone else but yourself. You don't care about your surroundings. You don't care about furthering your education. You don't care about the people you date, your family. You only care about yourself. You know that?
This is like major projection. And I want to tell you why. For multiple reasons. I myself, I start back classes Monday, right? So I've gone back to school and other men do as well. We are definitely healing, you know, and all this other stuff that she was saying, you know, about men being greedy and selfish. She's projecting, you know what I mean, her own insecurities and her own weird ass ways because she's walking around in the middle of the night with her camera. It's not a good thing to do, a safe thing to do, or a smart thing to be doing. But anyway, it's whatever, man.
I'm not saying if you let something go and if it comes back, it's yours. But that's a lie, and that is bullshit. When you let something go, you let someone go, it's for a reason. As women get older, we decenter men, okay? They are not the first.
They never stop with men being centered.
First thing on our wish list anymore. And we start to focus on ourselves. We start to grow. We start to change. We become the woman we've always wanted to be. We start to travel more, move to new cities, get hobbies, start different jobs, or go back to school, start a whole different career. We do a lot as women.
No,
and what I've
you get
noticed as a
smashed
woman
out.
in the 30s is that the men from my past come back. They always come back.
No, they don't.
And sadly, they are still in the same mindset, in the same place where we last stopped talking. The amount of men that has come back in my life is insane. There's a guy that I used to talk to 7 years ago. He came back. A guy from 5 years ago. He came back. Someone from my high school came back. Someone from 2 years ago decided.
I don't mean nothing. That's mean they're single and they know that you're going to probably let them smash. What is she talking about, man?
To come back. And what's sad about this is that they think that I'm just sitting waiting for them.
No, they don't.
Think that I'm just, at home knitting and balled up in a corner hoping that they're going to reach out to me. And this is not a bashing post. This is just a reflecting post about life and how no matter what you do, no matter where you go, no matter how far you come in life, men are always going to pop back up. And the reason why men do this is because men think.
It's enough.
You got no questions for me?
No questions. Oh. Don't ask no questions. Don't ask.
You got no questions for me?
This is the thing I hear from all women nowadays. Where are all the masculine men?
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you, the second you meet them, you run and hide.
When a woman really knows what she's talking about, that's when the woman is the most calm. But you see, when a woman is wrong and she's getting exposed for her wrongdoings, that's when there's a flare up. When a woman really knows what she's talking.
And I always find this funny about the blacks in South Africa.
And you got on a crisis answer shirt, which is nothing wrong with that, but
What's wrong with Christ?
No, absolutely nothing. Nothing at all. But I just feel like that kind of shows probably what your personality is like. And music sometimes could be very provocative, very vulgar sometimes. Mm-hmm. And that's just the honest truth.
I understand. Yeah. If we're not unequally yoked, that's cool.
Yeah.
It says Christ is the answer. So provocative in the right way, letting you know what. Oh, Jezebel. Yeah. Witch.
She's 31. And how old are you?
I'm 55 years.
She's fucking other niggas, bro.
No, she's not that. You got women don't want that.
You here in the United States.
Let me tell you something.
And she's back in Dominican Republic?
Because she want me. She's looking for better thing for her life.
I believe that.
She's a pediatrician.
I believe that because you're a good man. You're a good catch.
She's a pediatrician, She's taking doctor. Okay. I mean, she almost finished.
Okay.
She's not going to put herself with that guys who not doing nothing.
You let him hit it raw. You didn't have second thoughts. Now you a single mom. Now you a single mom. You said I'ma have this kid. Don't care if he's hit.
A man will sleep with something he hates. A woman won't.
I don't like her, you know, but I'll have sex with her 10 times and more. Isn't that worse?
A man has no emotions tied to his penis.
He's no emotion to it. Okay. That's why we always tell y'all, like, once you cheat, you're trash. You're trash. And I mean, I'm gonna tell you something. Other guys go into the psychology of it. No, it's just that you had another guy's dick in your mouth. That's all that I need to know. You don't need to be speaking to me, and you don't need to be in proximity of me with dick on your breath. You know, like I don't even understand y'all let these women like get by with it when you find out they cheat. It's like, oh, you got dick on your breath. Oh, get away from. I don't even understand y'all, man. I don't get it.
So when he lays with a woman,
Mom, you're 51. There's no way you can bench 300 pounds.
I don't care.
It's 4 things that you don't need to let nobody play with: your time, your money,
Hey, what's going on,
your
friends?
respect, and last but not least, you. Yeah, you heard it here first.
I like that chick.
It's
man.
4 things.
I like that chick. Show it. So you heard it here first. I like when people claim they shit, man.
What has changed in the dating scenes? I do want to hear from you on that. And things to do and what not to do when getting into the dating scene. Anybody want to take that? What do you think has kind of shifted in the last couple of years?
Me personally, I just think that a lot of people.
Hey, brother, I appreciate you, man. Much love, much love. I appreciate y'all coming through when I randomly pop up. I will start either next week or the week after, depending on how rough school is. Schedule live streams as well. You know, you guys, I got an optimized schedule. I feel like I'm back in the military. You know what I mean? Military guys, you know, we have a set time to go to sleep, set time we get up, rock and roll, baby. You know what I'm saying? Rock and roll.
They have this thing like not settling, but I think everybody wants what they want and they don't want anything less, but that's not how relationships work in real life.
Do you have any kids?
I have 3 kids, 20, 9, and 10.
All by the same man?
All by the same man.
Okay. Did you get divorced when you had been married?
I was married for 20 years. I got divorced in 2022.
Why you get divorced?
It was a bomb, Kendra.
From the start? Hold up. Wait a minute. Or did it come
Something ain't right.
Ooh.
But we're not gonna talk about him.
Okay, we're not gonna talk about him.
We're not gonna talk about him.
Should he make a certain amount of money?
Kendra gonna kill me for this one, but I'm gonna say 300,000 and more.
So 300K. Now you know the cousin's gonna say.
I don't care. I don't care what
she wants somebody to make as much money as her body weight.
The cousin's gonna say.
Did your ex-husband fit all these characteristics?
That's why he an ex.
Have you ever dated a man that fit all these characteristics?
That's why my goals are high now.
All the guys before you got a younger version, less mileage, man. I told y'all, man. You know, these women, dude, they keep talking like, oh, it's not the same. It snaps back. No, it don't. No, it don't. I'm 40 years old. I'm at that prime age for a man where I can get women in their early 20s, late 20s, 30s, 40s, and I'm not really going up to 50. Do I need to? Hell no. I'm telling you, there's a difference. I'm telling you. And you can tell yourself whatever you need to make yourself feel better, ladies, but it's a difference. So, you know, don't be out here just racking, giving it away. You better stick with whatever you have or had and not be telling you, man, you're going to get ran through. We know better. We know better, man.
Because I already had what I don't want earlier in life. So now I want what I want.
Me as a grown man, I look at it, of course I'll laugh, but it doesn't make any sense for me to get that video and be like, hey, look at this woman. You'll never get that. I want her to figure that out the hard way.
Some men just want to watch the world burn.
Because at the end of the day, the market decides. So if a woman comes up here and she says that I'm not selling for anything less than $200,000, who the hell am I to tell this woman that she may be delusional? She don't care nothing about that. She don't respect my opinion, so I don't care. I just want her to find out the hard way. And she also said that if she didn't find a man that made $200,000 a year, then she would just continue to date and have sex with men and not get married to them. I'll just use them for a fun time.
That's a hypothetical question.
Yes.
I mean, there's men that make 300K. They walk this planet. But let's just say hypothetically, this man doesn't want to date you back. Are you okay never having another man until you see Jesus?
I think the problem is I've been settling.
I'm not giving you pushback. I'm asking you a simple question. Yes,
No.
there are men that make 300K. So if there isn't a man that makes 300, if there isn't a man that makes 300K that tries to date you, marry you, and all those things, are you okay with never having another man until you see Jesus?
I think I will settle, but I will settle with at least 200.
What?
The minimum is 200.
Delusional.
So okay.
Delusional. I can't watch anymore. You know, your boy, channel this is might not, feel like he can say whatever, but it's my channel, and y'all are here to watch me react. So she's delusional. She sounds crazy. She doesn't look that fit. The face has mileage on it, so I'm pretty sure that the box does too. So I don't know what's going on with the box braids, but we're gonna keep it moving.
Women have several helpers. They have the one that help them through bad times. They need conversation. They got one that help them through sexual frustration. They got one that help them through financial situations. They got one that help them get into clubs and connections to concerts and trips and all that stuff. Maybe you in that rotation of one of the 7 dwarfs, but she don't like you. And that's a red flag.
Yeah. He's not lying.
Women have
Absolutely, man. That's why you don't need to feel bad for none of them. You do what you got to do, but you stay focused on your purpose and get into that bag, man. I'm telling you, I mean, you put a couple good years in. I'm doing so good over here on this end, y'all.
When you give somebody the kind of love and support they've never had in their life, there's a high probability they're going to take you for granted. But the thing that they don't realize about a person.
Oh, man, you must got broken up with.
Reason 57 why so many black women are single. Y'all check this out.
No, the elite dating combo is the black girl from the suburbs and a good hood gentleman. That duo, albeit I don't know the longevity of that duo, it's just the most magical combination. If you know, you know.
This pipe dream, Disneyland, Cinderella fairy tale crap is the reason why so many of y'all are single. Y'all have this image in your head, and then y'all would just look over anybody who doesn't fit that image. Y'all see it all the time on shows like Pop the Balloon.
Being stupid, loud, and shaming all the time.
Is it me, or like nowadays, like nobody be making sense, like, and then people want you to be like, they want you to be stupid with the shit because everybody else is stupid. I don't get it. Is it?
What is up, friends? I am out here in Medellin in the middle of, I don't know. Actually, I took the wrong turn.
Usual suspect. Big back, big back, big back. I mean, these linebacker. See, y'all be like, what do you mean? We're talking about the whole framework. It looks like she has the whole shoulder pad unit on with the framing of this. You know what I'm saying? The upper pectorals and then the width of the...
But I see why all the men come here. The passport bros are out. I got my little microphone on so y'all can hear me because it's extremely loud. So I just walked into this bar, right? It is nothing but beautiful Colombian women. Beautiful. And they're all just sitting around waiting for the men. The men are walking in, like coming up to the women. And the crazy thing is, out here, they don't let you record inside of any place that you go in. They be like, no cameras, no cameras. So they see me like right now, I got my tripod. So they was like, oh, you can't bring that in there. And I was like, all right, I'll leave it at the front desk. Well, the reception area, whatever it is, not the front desk. But anyway, I'm gonna try to get some footage of the passport. What is up, friends? Yeah, I am out here in Medellin.
And that's what I was thinking they're gonna do. They're gonna go overseas. They're gonna spy on us like they do here in the States and report back online and gaslight us and shame us and be loud for no reason. And plus, they're using the titles so they can go viral. You know, they're all about getting that bag so they can go on other vacations and get railed out and shit on in Dubai.
I know a real man who's broke and struggling, and he deserves more. I know a fake man that got money and is living life. I know good girls who have become side chicks with broken hearts, and they deserve better. I know women with no morals that got left up. I've seen the fake.
I don't go out a lot. Like, I don't go to parties a lot or whatever. That's just 'cause I don't go out a lot. Like, I don't go to parties a lot or whatever. That's just, I don't go out a lot. Like, I don't go to parties a lot or whatever. I don't go out a lot. Like, I don't go to parties a lot or whatever. That's just because, like, I don't really like want to. I be
All right. Listen, y'all. Listen. I got some stuff going on here. We're going to switch on over to the next video group. Dee and what she got going on, child.
For you guys, but before we get into the video, make sure you are subscribed to the channel if you like the content, share and like the video as well, and hit that notification bell to be notified when I upload new content. All right, so we're gonna hop into this video now. Shannon Sharpe channeled Kevin Samuels in this particular video, and I thought this was interesting to share because he is saying something that Kevin Samuels said multiple times, and now it is resonating with a lot of people. So I thought this was—
Hey, don't you love how people say stuff like, oh, people are channeling their inner Kevin Samuels? You know, all those women that hated on him and wished him to pass away, now he lives forever. Anytime somebody starts speaking a certain kind of way, it's just like, you know, when someone's like, oh, okay, Cat Williams. Same thing with Kevin Samuels, man. By the way, I want to let you guys know something. Listen, we started a trend with the shades, man, and a microphone. I'm telling you, when someone's, you know, in a video, even women are doing it. When they're about to tell the truth and drop some shade, they're wearing shades, man. It's a whole thing, man. Congratulations, you guys. If you don't know, now you know. Just letting you know, man. Put you on game.
Was interesting to react to. Make sure you guys chime in the comments. I want to hear your thoughts on this. Let's go ahead and get into the video.
Oh yeah,
here we go.
They are the men now. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think the thing is, Ocho,
women are the men.
They you know, a lot of women. But see, when you keep saying, "I don't need a man," I don't need a man, then you convince yourself. And then you want to be masculine because you think you can talk to. At the end of the day, that's still a man. And I'm not saying, look, I'm old and know how my grandmother and how I saw everybody raised. See, these women today, they talk about, oh, I want to be treated like my mom and my great grandma got to treat, but y'all don't behave like that. Y'all ain't cooking. Y'all ain't cooking no meal every day. When my grandfather got home at lunch, meal on the table. He got home at dinner, meal on the table. He ate first.
Yeah, you know, no lies
got
detected.
that big plate.
I mean, he's telling the
I always
truth,
got the
and
big
we all
piece of
see
chicken.
it. We all here witnessing the way modern women.
You know how it is, man. Dad gets fed first and gets a big piece of chicken. If he don't get that big piece of chicken, or he always got to walk by, you know, for whatever reason, whenever. And if yours is about the same size, you be, what's going on, man? I'm supposed to get a. That's the way it is, man.
I think a lot of these women don't want to do all of that. They really don't. They want a kept lifestyle. They want this lifestyle where a man just takes care of them. They don't want to have to cook and clean. That's work to them. That is a hassle for them. Now, there are women who take pride in this. There are women who actually love to take care of their house, love to cook, love to clean, love to be that type of woman. There are women out here who are that way, but the majority of them women are already married.
Yes.
But the women that are left don't really want that responsibility because it's a drag to them. They were raised by single mothers who looked at it as a drag, who didn't really have stable relationships with men, and a lot of their mothers were never married. So when we talk about modern women versus traditional men, they only know the traditional man side. Even though they have not experienced it, they believe that they need to have a traditional man, which is a man who's going to take care of the responsibilities, you know, the provisions, protecting and providing, but they left out the part where those men took care of traditional women. So you can't expect a traditional man to come in and pay for everything and you want to be a modern woman. That is the disconnect. That is the discrepancy in the reasoning behind what these women are asking for. They don't want to be like their grandmothers. They don't look at that as a flex. They don't look at it as something that they want to do on their part of it. But when it comes to the man providing and paying all the bills, they want that aspect of it. You want the provisions and the protection from the man, but you don't want to be what the man needs you to be. This is the new world. We're not we're not our grandmothers, so we're not going to be just at home cooking and cleaning. We're modern women. We're outside. We have jobs. We have businesses. We are boss chicks. So we can't be at home, but you got to understand as well, men are still men. Men are not going to tolerate disrespect. Men still want traditional women. Absolutely. So if you don't align with what the men want, no matter how things have changed and how y'all are boss chicks and y'all got bank accounts and y'all can work now, men are still men. Men have wanted the same things since then as they want now. They have not changed. It's the women who's changed. It's the women who've become independent boss chicks and don't want to be traditional women. So if you've changed, you can't expect men who don't have to adjust to what you've changed into to still be these traditional men while you just do whatever it is that you want to do. And a lot of these women aren't even offering a realistic balance. They're not even offering anything in the middle. No, they want the man to pay all the bills, take care of everything, be this protective provider, pay for your lifestyle, pay for your trips, pay for your kids, because the majority of these women out here who are dating have kids. So you want a man who does well for himself to come in and take care of you and your kids and don't say nothing about it. Don't worry about it. If you don't cook, you don't clean, you don't do none of that. You doing your own thing. You want to keep your money while he spend all his. That is unrealistic. And they don't understand that men are not trying to do that. So this is the divide when it comes to dating and relationships, because men don't want to settle just as much as women think that they might be settling. So it's a problem. And a lot of these women aren't winning. I'm just saying. Let's continue.
It wasn't no arguing back and forth. When my grandfather said they can, they did. When he said they couldn't, they couldn't. But y'all, I will do me. Okay, well, do you. I don't have to be a part of it.
Exactly.
And so I think the thing is that they've convinced themselves they don't need a man until they need a man.
Right.
And then you 20, now you 45, now you 50. Now your options are limited.
I need a man to take me shopping. I need him to understand who and what I am, Vivica Fox and others. This is what they want. They're hitting 60 years old and they still don't get it. You still looking for a man to take you shopping. Out of all these years that you've been successful in the workforce, you still looking for a man to take you shopping? Can't you do that yourself? I don't understand it. I don't understand it for the life of me. Why is that still at the top of your list? If you're this independent boss chick who's worked your entire life to establish yourself, why is shopping at the top of your list? At this point, you should understand the importance of relationships and men. That you want companionship. You want somebody to share the end of your life with. That it's not all about money. That it's you guys at the end, they're still asking for shopping and taking care of them. When you've been taking care of yourself the whole time, I don't understand it. It's an epidemic of modern women thinking that they don't still at that age don't understand the importance of relationships with men and women. It's unfortunate, but it's the state of where we are. And men are not falling for it. Men are woke and men realize this is an unfair deal. And that's what happens when you learn better, you're supposed to do better. These men don't see the advantage of going in and paying somebody bills, doing all this for what, and you don't get what you want in return. You don't get a traditional woman. You don't get a woman who wants to be at home and nurture the family and cook and clean and take care of y'all and love on you and all of this stuff while you go out and do the hard work and work all day and to pay all the bills. They want you to work all day, pay all the bills, take care of them while they go out and do whatever they want. And you just should be happy to have them. That's not a good deal. And I'm here to tell you. Let's continue.
Right. Yeah. I don't think women understand that the options are limited, especially today, especially for what they want. When you look at their expectations and what they expect and what they're looking for,
right?
It's very hard. It's very hard to get.
Ocho, it's not hard. But here's the thing: what you want, gotta want you.
Oh, how many times have I said it?
Oh,
how many times have I said it? You could want and desire the moon, the stars, the mountains, and everything. But if it doesn't want you back, then you asked out. If they don't want you, you ain't getting it. And you can't shame them or convince them into wanting you. That's what these women got to realize. You can have all the expectations in the world. You can have all of the preferences you want. If you don't run into a man who wants you, then you ain't gonna get what you want. So wouldn't it make sense to figure out what the men want? But a lot of these women don't want to do that because why would I do that? They think they're too good to listen to men and figure out what men want so they can give it to them. No, because they want you to accept them the way they are. Facts. And a lot of men are not doing it. You can't handle the truth. You can't shame them into taking care of you and your kids. Just go be your boss chick, take care of your kids, and leave these men alone. Or change your mentality. And if you want to do that, well, you're just going to be by yourself. Let's continue.
That's the problem. Okay, you want a guy. Oh, he need to be over 6 foot tall. Oh, he needs to make six figures. Oh, he need to do this. Right. Well, every time you throw out something that he needs to be, you a percentage, 15, 20%. So now you down to 5%. That 5% of the man that you want, that's over 6 foot tall, that has a nice body, that makes 6 figures, that's well-to-do. Does he want you?
Right. Good question. Do you qualify for that type of man? Do you have?
I'm telling you, man, I don't want to play her whole video because, you know what I mean, try to give the people their own little space now. Just take a little segment of their videos. But if you guys know who she is, that's Dee Dee. Go ahead and follow, you know what I'm saying? If you're not already, which I'm sure you are. But she was cooking, man. I just wanted that part where she was talking about earlier to get through. Because, you know what I mean, I don't think she normally makes a big deal about the height thing, but only tall guys talk about that. Once I get overseas, we're going to go ahead and put that to the test. You know what I mean? And I don't think that they want to compare apples to oranges when it comes to foreign women and American women. Now, listen, I love my Ford. I really do. But a foreign is a foreign. You know what I mean? Come on. Anyway, y'all, I'll go ahead and switch on. What time we got? Oh, we got a little bit of time. We got a little bit of time. Hold up. You didn't think I had another one? Come on, man.
The older I get, the harder it's becoming today.
So you're single in your 40s and you want to know if there's hope in finding a partner or true love.
Dating just should not be this damn fucking difficult. It just shouldn't.
Leftover women.
Understand why.
Too many women are dating at 35, but the reality for them is they can't find a man they want.
Why is it that every man 30 and above, mid-30s, whatever, who's out there in the dating world is deceitful?
3 reasons why dating is hard in your 30s. Part 5.
Unless you're a size 6 gym baddie. Dating here honestly feels impossible unless you meet that.
This is just what happens when you play the field. You find yourself struggling to find romance. Kindly subscribe to the channel as it further supports us in our work. Thank you.
What we're not going to do is cry over a medium ugly man who fumbled you when your face card would have rebranded his entire bloodline, okay?
I don't chase men. I will not chase you, but I will, however, sit around and like daydream and like conjure up little situations and conversations in my head where I wish that we would have, and then like look at your Instagram story 100 times and be like, who's that? Who's that in the background? But I won't chase. Not gonna.
Let's talk about double standards. I came across this ridiculous post that talked about how women who sleep around lose their value, which I 100% agree with. The second part of the post talked about how men can get a woman, a 25-year-old woman, when they're 60. What? Where do you get this information? If you sleep around, like, for a man with high mileage, no woman wants that either, unless you bring something to the table, like career, money. No 25-year-old wants a 60-year-old man. Come on.
Well, there are always exceptions. And yes, women who sleep around lose their value, and men don't. And it's not really a double standard at all. It's just how biology and society work. If a 60-year-old man has worked on himself, built wealth and maintained his status, he can attract a 25-year-old woman. Absolutely. But in most cases, she's there for the money, and he's there for the pleasure. This isn't unfair. It's simply how the value exchange operates between men and women. Men are measured by their ability to provide, protect, and build, which takes time. Women, on the other hand, are valued for their youth, beauty, and fertility, which decline with age. That's why an older man with success and resources still has options, while an older woman who has spent years prioritizing independence over relationships often finds herself struggling to secure a long-term partner.
See?
Women may call it unfair, but the reality is that men don't create these rules. Biology does.
My New Year's resolution is to stop dating. I'm done. I've tried for the past 2 years to date and connect with other people, and it has been a battlefield out here.
Then.
Okay, like whether I'm hurting someone, someone's hurting me, it hasn't led to good feeling. Of course, like everybody else, I want to be connected and I want to fall in love, but that's not happening for me. And I'm tired. Like, even though I want those things, I would be okay being alone for the rest of my life. I know that sounds crazy, but I would. Like, I think I'm just going to fold into that era because there's too much emotion that comes along with these relationships. And I'm not built for it, guys.
What I noticed lately is that a lot of men rather stay single because they're tired of giving their everything and ending up with nothing. Do you guys agree with that?
Yes. Being single gives you peace of mind. Nope. We go to Asia and get everything for just love and care. After 35 years and 2 cheaters, single is so much more desirable. It's better to stay single, less stress, and more money in your pocket.
I'm all about preaching about being independent, independent in your 30s, not to be ashamed of it. It's great to be independent. I'm glad I'm able to do everything myself. I could do whatever I want, whenever I want. All of that is great, right? But I was getting my nails done today. Every single seat was filled. And I'm not kidding you. Everyone was probably younger than me, definitely younger than me. And they all had a huge ass engagement ring and or wedding band on their finger. And I was just like, maybe there is something wrong with me because I was literally the only one that did not have a huge ass ring. Like, damn. There are some moments where it just gets me, and that was one of them.
Seems like she still can't see the issue.
Yeah, she looked like
the
a
reason
gym
why
nut.
those other girls got a ring, madam, was because they...
Yeah, look at all this going on right here. This is a gym nut. I bet if you could see her hands, they'd be like all gnarled up and veiny.
Weren't preaching about being... It's because they weren't preaching.
Yeah. I mean, they're not that bad, but she's very young. So I think for her age, there's a lot of veins going on here, which lets me know lifting very heavy weights, lets me know she works out a lot, lets me know she's probably obsessed and she's probably obnoxious. Just talking here, just talking.
About being independent, a boss babe, or doing whatever they wanted with no regard for what men actually want in a wife. Those women prioritized being feminine, cooperative, and relationship-oriented, not chasing careers while expecting men to line up to marry them anyway. She says, sometimes it gets to you. Of course it does, because deep down, she knows the truth. She's watching other women walk down the aisle while she stays single, wondering why her independence isn't attracting commitment. The reality is, men don't value the same things women do. A woman's degree, career, or financial independence won't make a man more attracted to her. It just makes her more independent from him.
Now, yeah, exactly. Like, you're fine. That's great for you as an individual, but it doesn't raise your sexual marketplace value.
The biggest issue for dating in your 30s is that my mind, for the first time ever, knows what I'm looking for in a partner, in a relationship. Okay, I know what a red flag is. For the first time ever,
How'd you learn
my
that?
brain has standards. That's crazy.
What caused her to learn these standards? Did she say 30 or 30s?
My body, on the other hand, has reached her sexual peak. She's raring to go at all times. She can't be satiated. Okay.
Yeah. Not aging well, lady.
Okay, she has no standards. All right. She's open to anyone, anytime, anywhere. Oh, what's that? A mannequin? Does he have 10 fingers? We'll make it work. Okay.
You need help.
It feels like more than ever that the dating culture has become really all about hooking up. And there's a lot of deception, a lot of lies. And I just got back off apps. I just couldn't take it. Couldn't take all the manipulation, exploitation. And I've been trying to think of a way to describe it to those who it doesn't happen to, maybe to those who are doing it.
I see what you did there. This is not the video for this kind of person. You just slid that right in the middle, my boy. What's going on? You needed some more clips. Listen, this whale right here, this saber tooth right here, didn't see it coming, caught me off guard. I thought it was a man with a wig on for a second, making fun of women, and I'm like, whoa, no. This can't be. It can't be. Hold up.
Men are in their single girl era right now. And I think that's because it's almost impossible to find a man who matches your energy, let alone bring something to the table that you don't have. And we are all looking for partners that add something to our lives. And like, we can't find someone who is better than us. I'm not even trying to sound conceited. Like
That's fine, sweetheart. It's good. Just needed to get that out of my system, man. You guys, you know, it's one thing to be talking about leftover women, but ugly women, come on, like that's, you know, that's too far. That's too far. You know, that mud duck should not have been in the middle of these videos. Anyway, listen, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. So I gotta get ready for going live on my other channel, which is gonna be The Wolf. Make sure you're subscribed over there. And we're going to chop it up. I got some things to talk about over there. I do things a little bit differently on that side. So we'll be going live over there. What time is it? Oh, it's only 6:36. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we won't be going live over there until about 9 o'clock. Okay. But between that time, I'll be on TikTok and possibly going live during my nature walk on King David, the Chosen channel. So make sure you're checking me out over there. But until then, make sure you guys are watching the video all the way to the end for the algorithm. It's greatly appreciated. Smash that like button if you appreciate the upgrades and production quality and scheduling and diversity. Okay. You know, it's like I'm running my own little DI system over here. I'm just playing, you know, too soon. Yeah, I get it. But do me a favor. Hit the like button, subscribe, join the tribe, set notifications, drop a comment, and share the live stream. I don't think I cussed, but maybe one time. Support my growth. Love and light. I'm out.
In this game, you gotta have that dog in you.
Made in America.